By the time somebody is being yoked with me financially, they need to understand what they're also getting themselves into. Accountability, which is very important for me.
Like, I want to trust someone more than love. I want to see myself growing with that person. My name is Linus.
My name is Jennifer. I'm going to be having a conversation with my friend and colleague about his perspective on love and money.
In this season of love.
I'm so excited. Yay, let's do this. Hi, Linus.
Hi, hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Nice. I have a question for you, but before that, cheers.
Cheers.
Nice. What do you think of the phrase "no love without finance"?
Well, in an era whereby you people don't want to humble begin
Who's
anymore,
us people?
ladies, of course.
Okay.
For love to be enjoyable, there has to be a bit of finance.
Enjoyable for you or for the other person?
For both of us, you know, you
Okay.
have to go to a nice restaurant, you have to go on vacation. Well, I think finance has to be there. Or what do you think?
I believe in love generally. It doesn't have to be tied to anything. It's more of an intricate thing to me. But I mean, there are needs as humans, but yeah, I believe in love generally. It doesn't have to be tied to finance. So do you believe in Valentine?
Well, there's a time I was not a Valentine's believer. Manze, I was almost damned. But since then, I don't want to risk again. So I think I'll have to treat someone.
Is it the same person or a different one?
Of course, you have to move on.
Okay.
You don't really threats nowadays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
What would make Valentine's to be so special to you?
Wow. The beach.
Okay.
I really like dipping my feet in the ocean. It's a thing. So that for me would be special. So a trip,
Wow.
a nice dinner, a big bouquet of flowers, of course.
Candlelit dinner.
I mean, why not? If it's Indian, even better. Yes.
With that kind of treatment, that kind of romance needs definitely some finance.
Yes, it does. It's never one-sided. At least with me, it's not one-sided. So there is the aspect of sharing. There's the aspect of, pulling in and helping in when somebody needs it. So yeah.
So it's okay for you to humble begin.
Yes, yes.
Wow, you must be so rare.
The thing for me is it's a journey. It's not a sprint. It's not that you'll do 15 steps and you've won. You have multiple laps to fix it. So yeah, I'm an optimist when it comes to love.
Okay, that's so impressive.
Okay.
Very impressive.
Thank you. For the person you're celebrating Valentine with, do you think you'd consider opening a joint account with them?
Yes, definitely. Like, I want to trust someone more than love. I want to see myself growing with that person. So I would definitely want to open that account, but I have to do some measures, We have to keep ourselves to make sure that we are both financially disciplined, make it a savings account. With that, we are growing together.
Nice. But if you're making it a joint account, does that mean you don't trust them?
No, it doesn't mean that I don't trust them. It means that you are subscribing to the belief that when we join our efforts together, we can do more. Bring your 50, I bring my 100, we have 150, then that's way better.
I like that. On that note, what would you consider an investment between you and your partner, seeing as you are keen on a joint account? Yes,
there are several options of joint investments. We have things to do with land investment, we have mortgages. In a society whereby both of us will go to work, why should one person break their back? If I can buy a car, why can't you get a mortgage?
Is it now a sense of equality or equity? Or is it just fairness that we're looking at for resources?
We are looking at fairness of the resources because, if we say one person to do it, it might take a long time or it might take huge loans.
Yeah.
But if we bring our efforts together, we will achieve something which is so big over a very short period of time, as long as you stick together.
That's the other thing. For me, the way I look at investments, it's not a me versus you thing. You talked about pooling resources to achieve more, and that is very, very key. If our investments are working towards our joint benefit, I'd be keen on it, but I would put structures and checks and balances in place just to make sure that my interest is safeguarded long term.
Which are those measures?
You talked about a joint account, for example. So if the funds are being pulled from a joint account, I would ensure the mandate is both to sign. So at any point, there will not be where anyone is more advantaged than the other. So we both have to be present for funds to be pulled out of the account. And when it comes to investments, just make sure both your names are on the title or on the lease. Yeah, I'd make sure it has to be a joint effort. It's never a one-sided thing.
So at the end of the day, bado unaogopa character development?
No, at the end of the day, I'm looking at, by the time we're having joint investments together, we could potentially have, more together. By more, I mean children. Children are also a form of investment, long term. So I'm looking at the well-being of my children in the event of anything. Again, the thing about life is that it's not perpetual. One day we could wake up and something has happened. So for me, it's more of a long-term view. By the time somebody is being yoked with me financially, they need to understand what they're also getting themselves into. Accountability, which is very important for me. So you can't wake up one day and tell me, hey, we bought a Range Rover. I'm like, who is we? We have to have done it together.
So that means you will have to ask questions and you expect answers when it comes to money.
I mean, yes and no. If we did what we need to do and what was left after you bought a Range Rover, awesome. We have a Range Rover now. But if it's funds that were maybe put aside for school fees, and then you decide, I want to, you see, that's misappropriation of funds. So yeah, from where I'd sit, it would be unforgivable. Yes.
Wow. Well, tell me, which is your ideal bank now that you don't have a person? Where do you want to manifest? Where do you see yourself?
Why are you insisting I don't got a person though? So, ideal bank. The key things for me when I look at a bank, it's ease of transactions. Can I get somebody who manages my account, who's dedicated to it? Can I get an individual who actually advises us in terms of this is where you can place your money when it gets to this amount, you can qualify to do here. A bank that also gives you options in terms of financing when you need it. So that for me would be an ideal bank.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, for me, I think I'm looking at a bank that walks that journey with me. Like such big projects, they need financing. And you need a bank that will listen to you, understand your journey, understand what is it that you want to achieve together, and make that dream come true.
True, and that's true.